When my family first moved to the Midwest to be closer to family, an uncle rented out one of his properties to us. The house was purchased for the uncle's newly married daughter, but they had only been there for a year before new job opportunities enticed them to move out. Their relocation endeavor happened to coincide with our move. My sister and I shared the master bedroom, which had a vent that connected down to the basement. The faintest of sounds in the basement would resonate through the vent, and we could hear it clear as a bell. Because of this irritation, I would often shut the vent to muffle the noises. The partially finished basement served as my brother's living space/bedroom, and we could discern his every movement. One day after school, I noticed the basement door was wide open, and the lights were on down below. I just assumed that my brother was playing video games like he always did. I went about my routine, fixing myself something to eat before retreating to my room to play on my phone. About half an hour had passed when I heard faint giggling through the vent. It sounded muffled, like laughter stifled by pressing one's face into a pillow. It repeated briefly, followed by a more distinct iteration. I stood up to close the vent when I clearly and undoubtedly heard a female giggling from the basement below. However, it was nothing puzzling since my brother's girlfriend would sometimes visit the house and stay in the basement with him. I was too fatigued from school and decided to take a nap with my bedroom door slightly ajar. Suddenly, I was rudely awakened to the sensation of my blanket being drawn away. For some inexplicable reason, I couldn't divert my gaze from the partially open door. In slow motion, I beheld a woman with long, dark hair and an exceptionally wide grin. Her elongated fingers steadily widened the door's opening as she entered. The giggling was coming from her, although her lips never moved. I desperately tried to scream and move, but I was completely paralyzed. She floated to the foot of my bed, and then pressed her weight onto my chest. Just then, the sound of my mother coming through the front door released me from the paralysis. I sprung out of bed and rushed to be with her. She was alarmed by the horrified look on my face and asked if I was okay. Feeling bewildered and dazed by the episode, I couldn't find an immediate response. She then delegated me to start preparing dinner in the kitchen before my brother got home from work, which only intensified the fear that was racing through my body. When I entered the kitchen, I noticed the basement door was shut, with no lights illuminating the lower level. Nobody was down there at all. Subsequently, my family moved from that house after enduring 3 years of bizarre occurrences, and my uncle had it listed for sale. After we left, I haven't encountered anything of a similar nature,